Hi, I'm just going to show you some of my sketches and my books from concept designs from St. John's, which was the first time really that I started documenting what I was doing to produce a piece of art. So it was actually quite interesting and I really enjoyed it. So this is from my painting. This is to, contemporary colours, guidelines to mixing and colouring with painting white objects. Then we did a couple of examples. So we go through, hit this. Then we did metal with light. This was supposed to be a glass paperweight. Then these are little projects that we actually did as we were going through the year. Then we did the environment project, and it was kind of the different marks that we can make with using different materials as a brush, like bubble wrap and wood, sponge, plastic edge, shells, which I found very interesting. And then you've got these other ones that are wood with sawdust and paper, cotton and glue, which all turned out very interesting. So our project then was to go down the marina and down with all the buildings that are rusty and old and fantastic looking, really, plenty of concrete. And we were there for the day, which we took lots of all the class took lots of photographs. And I was kind of drawn to these numbers that were on the cranes. So then we had to come back and produce a piece that wasn't using any brushes. So this is one that I did, and then some other ones that I was messing around with. They're just all the pictures that I took that day. This is another one using pieces of wood, etc. And then coming to the final piece, which is this one, which turned out interesting enough. So on to the next part. Then we were doing expression and figure project, and what kind of colours affect our mood and what way we feel when we're feeling sad or happy, or all those other emotions with energy and everything else. So I decided to take my daughter as a subject, and then we went through some of the artists that we liked, their expressionists really. So Hollis art, and then Jason Shaw, Alexander. They're two people that I kind of like the look of their portraiture. So just figuring out what expression I'm going to do. So I took photographs of Eve, happy, sad, moody, mental, and then these were the other expressionists that I liked. Otto Dinks and Francis Bacon is in there too. Thought they were quite interesting. And then produced the final piece, which is of Eve. I think it turned out quite nice. So the next one then we did to take an older piece of art and to make it more contemporary. I chose, what's her name now again? She was influenced by Caravaggio. Her name is Artemisia. And I think this was painted after somebody was after sexually assaulting her. She was so I decided with the violence towards this man in her original with the knife, maybe seemed like women taking back the power that was taken away from the painter. So then I was looking at the concept of that, and maybe female power, and so was the end piece then came about with that for the killing of this guy is on the bonnet of a car instead of a bed and a plastic bag. and a knife. And then with the female symbol as well on one of the people doing the slaying. So that was my final piece. Thank you.